So here we go again. Jay-Z is back in the headlines, but this time not for a Grammy, not for business moves, but because a judge just gave the green light for a case that could expose a decades-old secret. A secret involving a young man who claims to be his biological son. That man, Rymir Satterthwaite. And guess who's hyping it up online? None other than 50 Cent, and even Nicki Minaj is chiming in now.
Nicki reposted the drama with the cryptic message. Is this why he was trending the other day? IDK, to God be the glory.
Now that's subtle shade with a side of divine intervention. But here's where it gets even more intense. Allegations are swirling that Beyoncé herself may have tried to block the case, allegedly telling insiders to make the boy go away.
Beyonce thing came when a friend of mine who knew her, somebody in her camp, and she said something supposedly, this is all hearsay, about regarding saying Rymir needs to go away little boy, something to that effect. There was something out there with the song they made. And then next thing I know, somebody was at my property. Somebody came to my property in the evening time and had a conversation about trying to get in through the back door.
And there's more. According to reports, the case is being allowed to move forward because there are whispers Jay-Z is tied to a secret scheme, one that may have led to Rymir's very existence. The court has officially demanded a response from Jay-Z's camp by July 18, 2025. And based on leaked court documents, the judge extended the deadline so the case could move forward without delay. Rymir claims that in 1992, his mother, Wanda, had a short-lived encounter with Jay-Z in Brooklyn. She says they used protection, but it failed. 9 months later, Rymir was born, and Jay-Z allegedly ghosted. Wanda's then boyfriend, Robert Graves, was listed on the birth certificate, but a 2011 DNA test erased that story. Turns out, Robert wasn't the father, and Wanda swore she'd only been with 2 men, Robert and Jay. But why has Jay-Z avoided a paternity test all these years? Well, Wanda was only 16 at the time, and Jay was 22. If true, that's not just scandalous, it's criminal. Even Rymir's godmother remembers lawyers reaching out. At one point, they were even discussing adding Rymir to Jay's record label, until they suddenly changed course. What changed? Allegedly, someone realized the legal risk involved if Rymir's story was true. Wanda once filed for child support, but her case was dismissed, filed in the wrong state, and never refiled. Jay-Z's legal team insisted he wasn't involved. But Rymir never gave up. He's spoken out, frustrated, hurt, and determined. He says judges have overlooked fraud and collusion, that Jay-Z's team used money and influence to bury the case. The case even reached the Supreme Court, only to get tossed for jurisdiction issues.
You got these lawyers that just frauding and putting anything they want basically in the courtroom, and the judges is just allowing this to go on. I honestly believe that both of them should be hold it responsible for this, because you guys, this is you guys' job, and if the judge can't see this or overlook it, I can understand a mistake, but just throughout the years, this continue to overlook fraud is just craziness to me. Like, come on, it's right there in your face. If you can't see that, then I don't know what else we can do to help you guys believe that it's something crazy going on with this case. Honestly, I just want everybody in the world just to keep their eyes open and just watch things that happen, that just like how things unfold, because it's crazy. It really is crazy. These judges, these lawyers, this fraud, this collusion, who knows what it's for, money or friendships or whatever they got going on. But I can honestly say that we should never go in the courtroom feeling like we're already the victims and we did nothing wrong.
But now it's been refiled in New Jersey, and Rymir's using receipts.
Tina Knowles confirmed Jay-Z owned NJ property at the time, so the legal excuse, gone.
Nicki Minaj didn't stop at a retweet either. She's now backing Rymir and calling out Roc Nation, claiming they've silenced her, attacked her family, and sabotaged her career.
But now Nicki's turned her attention to Jay's paternity mess, amplifying the pressure like never before. So what does Rymir really want? Is it cash, fame, revenge?
Apparently, none of the above. He says, "I just want him to take the test, that's all. If I'm not your son, prove it." Rymir insists this isn't about a father-son reunion. It's about court corruption, fraudulent rulings, and being silenced by power. He says they've even faced intimidation, including shots fired at his car. If true, this echoes everything Damori Hadley claimed. The intimidation, manipulation, silencing. Patterns, people. Patterns. As Jay-Z's deadline looms closer, all eyes are on whether he'll finally take that DNA test or continue to avoid it. So what do you think? Is Jay-Z hiding the truth? Is Rymir really his son? Or is this a misunderstood search for justice? Let's talk in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for updates on this saga, because something tells me this is far from over. Subscribe for more hot tea every week.